It was in the final year of World War II, at the height of the U.S. bombing campaign against Japan, that two American B-29 bombers collided while on a mission, crashing into Takashima Village. 68 years later, airmen from Yokota Air Base joined residents of Takashima to honor those who perished.
It was a ceremony commemorating a crash of two B-29s that happened in February of 1945. So it was commemorating the loss of 23 U.S. airmen and showing the friendship that has evolved from that crash between the United States and Japan.
The president of the B-29 Caregiver Group organized the ceremony as an acknowledgement of the past while looking to the future.
네, 60년 됐다 곤이지.
Well, more than 60 years has passed since World War II and the war is over. So there's no sense in trying to distinguish ourselves from our enemies, foes, or friends. In one sense, both of our nations, Japan and the United States, are both victims of the war. I think what is important is to focus on world peace rather than who is an enemy to whom and what.
Airmen from Yokota weren't the only Americans attending the solemn ceremony. 3 families flew from the United States all the way here to Japan to the Seigan Temple to be honored for their ancestors who gave their lives during World War II.
I was invited by Nancy Samp, who is the historian of the 505th Bombardment Group, to this ceremony, which is a great, great honor. My father always wanted to come to Japan after the war and never had the opportunity. He was one of the survivors, and interestingly enough, I also have a personal battle journal written by one of his crew members that tells exactly what happened on the day of the Ota bombings. And Nancy was quite surprised, and I didn't know when I was invited here that her father died on this mission. And I sent her the entry for that date from this journal, which was written by Sigmund Ellingson. And it was one of the first times she got to see a full account of exactly how her father died.
Nancy Samp was reluctant to attend the ceremony. Ultimately, she decided to do so as tribute to her father.
I was very proud. I always had a role model to look up to. And I always wondered about children who didn't have fathers to look up to, because I knew that I was very proud of my father. It's not easy growing up being an orphan. And, you know, you're different than all the other kids. So it just was it was a little bit of a difficult decision, but I'm very glad I came. And the people are very kind and very gracious.
The violent collision of 2 bombers in the sky above Takashima nearly 70 years ago has given way to bonds of friendship. Friendship which has helped heal the pain of loss.
Out of the wreck of war can come new life, and that new life, at the end of the ugly events of World War II, came the beautiful friendship between the United States and Japan. And our two nations are strong allies, and that friendship has helped keep both our nations and the world strong and peaceful.
Senior Airman Terace Garnier, Takashima, Japan.